Hello and welcome back. I've got another theme for us today. It's been a while since I've shared a theme. I've been doing lots of videos, I've been doing talks and live presentations, and I've also been doing some things with some Zoom group talks with camera clubs and other groups. So it's been a really busy and really inspiring time doing those things, but it's just meant it's been a struggle for me to get this new theme out to you guys. Now, I don't know if you can hear that, but that's the roof, and that is probably Jackdaw trying to grab stuff off the roof. Yeah, that pretty cool. So I love hearing the life interacting with this roof. It's one of the great things about being in this roof space is you sort of see and hear all sorts of stuff going on that you wouldn't normally know is going on. So there we go, a nice little distraction. You can see my butterfly mind going already. So I can't remember what I was talking about now. But whatever it was talking about setting a new theme. Thank you to everyone who has sent in or shared their photos on the Walk-In Photography Facebook group. It's been great seeing all those responses to the theme which we were exploring, which was looking for the detail, looking at details in the scenes and the environments that we were exploring with our cameras, and there's some really fantastic responses with those. And thank you for people who shared stuff that wasn't on theme as well, because it's, you know, the Walk-In Photography group isn't just about responding to set topics, it's also about sharing your experiences and your photographs with people, which I think, you know, don't underestimate how much people really value seeing your photographs that you're sharing on there. It's great to see, you know, not just local photos, but people across the country and hopefully at some point across the world as they interpret the themes as well, which would be fantastic, wouldn't it? So thanks for that. I'll share those themed photos now, and at the end of the video we'll share those unthemed photos that have been really great as well, and really enjoyable and inspiring to see. So I can't even remember now whether I've shared the new theme. I don't think I have. My new theme is a bit out there. I don't even know where the idea came from, but I want to do the new theme on bridges, because I'm sure everyone sort of must have access or be able to see at least a bridge fairly local to them. We've seen the restrictions be lifted this week across the country, across England. So we've seen those kind of restrictions be lifted, and there's a little bit more freedom to be enjoyed. I know that will mean, I know people will respond to that differently and feel differently about it, and that's totally fine. That's how it should be. However you feel about that, you know, just I think the more you embrace creativity with your camera, the more it's going to help you. And you know, I think there's probably mixed feelings, and I think I have mixed feelings about it as well, and that's totally cool. But you know, that's what throwing yourself in photography is all about. And I've stayed fairly local, well, very local actually. And the great thing about now, this right now, this moment here, is that we're in a massive moment of change from winter into spring, and we've got all sorts of, so you know, over the next couple of weeks our familiar surroundings are going to be completely transformed by new life and green shoots and flowers and new wildlife appearing, and wherever you are, your immediate surroundings will be bursting with life. So there's no need to go any further than your doorstep, because the world is coming to your doorstep, and it's a really exciting time to have a camera and be looking around. So hopefully that inspires you. But on the theme of bridges, I just think there's so many different things you can do. I think everyone can throw their hat in the ring for this one. You know, you could either you know, you've got there's so many bridges just local to me. There's footbridges, there's bridges with cars that go over it, over rivers, there's train bridges, there's loads of different bridges. You could even build a model bridge out of Lego. You know, I'm a big fan of Lego. You could build you know, a makeshift bridge over a pond, over a puddle, over a muddy track, and document that. You could sort of document impromptu bridges where you've had loads of rain and people have laid down they've made their own makeshift bridges to stop their feet getting wet or whatever. So there's loads of different ways you can interpret it. You can look at the details on bridges. You know, some of those Victorian bridges are really ornate and full of detail and interesting things. Last year, I think it was, I did had a great early evening, photographing a dipper and a wood pigeon. Was it a wood? It was a pigeon, feral pigeon, underneath a bridge in Ilkley, and the light bouncing up and hitting it. That was fantastic. That was a really nice hour or so, just hanging out underneath a bridge with a camera. And seeing the wildlife interact with the bridge. So there's so many different ways you can interpret photographing bridges. So and it's a bit different, isn't it? So let's have a look at bridges over the next 2 to 3 weeks and share our photographs on the Walking Photography group. So I hope you find that an interesting topic to respond to and photograph. As always, I really enjoy seeing your responses to it, and I love how different they always are from person to person. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.